Rudy Giuliani, President Trump's private attorney and a key figure in his impeachment, said that he is prepared to do more than just testify at President Trump's upcoming Senate trial.
Would you testify in the trial?
I would testify. I would do demonstrations. I'd give lectures. I'd give summations. Or I'd do what I do best. I'd try the case. I'd love to try the case.
The former New York mayor made clear in comments to reporters on Tuesday night that he's ready to pull out all the stops to defend his client, and that apparently includes giving lectures and doing demonstrations. He said that he would love to represent Trump in the proceedings. Giuliani, a former federal prosecutor, suggested he'd lead the president's defense with the prosecution. The former New York City mayor did not elaborate, but he has said before that Trump did nothing wrong in the dealings with Ukraine that led to his impeachment, and that the real wrongdoers are former Vice President Joe Biden and his son. The impeachment proceedings center on Trump's effort to press Ukraine's president to investigate the Bidens, focusing on Hunter Biden's work on the board of the Ukrainian gas company while his father was calling for the removal of the country's top prosecutor as part of the Obama administration's anti-corruption efforts there. Trump sought the investigation into his political rival while withholding critical military aid to the country, which is at war with Russian-backed separatists. The Bidens have denied any wrongdoing. Giuliani also dodged a question about whether he had any plans for another trip to Ukraine, an activity that has been at the center of the impeachment proceedings against Trump, which center on allegations he abused his power to pressure Ukraine to do him political favors. Giuliani accused of hijacking American foreign policy to run a digging mission in Ukraine that would boost Trump domestically. Returned from his latest trip earlier this month, claiming to have a bunch of evidence to exonerate Trump and incriminate Trump's political foes, including former Vice President Joe Biden and many Democrats.
We should call it American-Ukrainian corruption. The Bidens took millions of dollars laundered out of Ukraine. It will turn out to be a series of criminal acts. It'll involve the highest levels of the Obama administration. And it's the reason why the Democratic Party is in panic.
So far, however, despite Trump claiming Giuliani would be filing a report with the Justice Department on his Ukraine findings, and Giuliani saying he planned to brief the Senate on the matter, his findings have apparently not been embraced as the smoking gun against Democrats that he believed they would be. Some Republican senators have actively avoided Giuliani ahead of the impeachment trial over concerns that his Ukraine findings may be mingled with Russian conspiracy theories. Even Senator Lindsey Graham, who first called on Giuliani to share his findings, has urged him to make sure it's not Russian propaganda. The House impeached Trump last month on two articles, abuse of power and obstruction of Congress, related to Trump's July 25th phone call with Ukrainian President Zelensky. Democrats have alleged that in which Trump urged Zelensky to investigate alleged Ukraine interference in the 2016 election and the business dealings of former Vice President Joe Biden's son Hunter, was part of the quid pro quo in exchange for withheld military aid and a White House meeting. They alleged that Trump was seeking investigation into his political opponents. Trump has denied those claims of quid pro quo, while he has sought to turn the spotlight onto Biden's involvement in the country, specifically his role in the firing of a top Ukrainian prosecutor who had previously investigated a Ukrainian energy company where Hunter sat on the board. The House is expected to eventually transmit these articles of impeachment to the Republican-controlled Senate for a trial. The White House is hoping that it will allow them to go on the attack. Although Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell has suggested he would seek a short trial, Giuliani has played a central role in promoting theories in relation to Democrats and Ukraine, and told reporters Tuesday that he had learned of vast corruption in Ukraine involving Democrats.
Well, a lot of things I learned I can't reveal yet. What I learned is that the corruption in Ukraine is vast, it's extensive. It highly involved the Democratic Party, not just in 2016, but for many years.